Hello and welcome to another episode of Borg Tries to Fix It. So, the Triumph carburetors started leaking pretty soon after you saw me start it up. I couldn't figure out any place where it was not tightened up or anything like that. So, what we're going to try is to rebuild the carburetors. Now, when I first redid the car in 2017, I did rebuild the carburetors, so I'm hoping maybe, them being dry for a while caused some of the gaskets to dry out, and that's all I need to do is switch up some gaskets. So there's two carburetors. I already did the first one, so I'm gonna walk you through me doing the second one, and we'll take it from there. All right, so let's do this. Okay. Okay, so first we'll take that out. Next, we'll take off these 4 screws here. All right, that's off. Spring. All right, now let's take out our mixture needle. So this will take apart later. If you look, this gasket is really good. I don't think I'm going to change that out. That looks perfect. But we will get in here and look at this needle in a minute. All right, this is the choke. So let's work on that now. Get that off. See what that looks like underneath. Alright, came off easily. Full of fuel. Interesting. Alright, gasket. That looks in okay shape. Let's see here. Yep. Everything looks in order here. Alright, I'm just gonna spray a little carb cleaner through the hole. Yep, no problem. Okay. We're not gonna mess, this is the throttle, we're not gonna mess with that. That seems fine, no need to do that. This, I can't really explain what it is, but it's a compensator. And on the other carburetor, it was toast. There's a little diaphragm in there that has to open and close to help with air at speed. So we're going to take this off, and I actually have a replacement here. So we're just going to replace it out because I bought them as a set and I already replaced the other one. So. It's a little brittle, so we'll put the new one in a minute. All right. This is another mixture screw. We'll clean that up a little bit. This is a temperature compensator. We'll take this off. The way this works is kind of like a thermostat. There's a couple pieces of metal inside that as temperature changes, it changes the length and therefore either lets more or less air into the carburetor. And we're gonna see that right here. Get that off of there. Okay, and so this little thing here moves up and down. Well, it's supposed to move up and down, and it's not. So I'm going to have to clean that out a little bit so that it moves nicely up and down. We got a washer here, and I believe there is a washer. There should be inside here. Yeah. It's not looking great. So I'm glad we got a new one of those. All right. Just keep all the screws together with where they go. Okay. All right. Next, move to the bottom and get this off. Alright, a lot of gunk in the bottom of that. And this float is supposed to be adjusted so that it's like 17 millimeters above. This is set to 17, so we are way high. So that's definitely throwing some stuff off. Okay, this pops out. Okay. This is our float, which was loose. Okay, that's great. That's not good. Well, good but not good, if you know what I mean. Because at least it's given us a reason. Seems okay. That's just, I'm just looking at the float's not sticking, so we're okay there. All right. All right. So now let's scrape this gasket off. Okay, now I'm just gonna spray this with a bunch of carb cleaner. Through all the many holes. Okay, that is that. We'll clean that up a little bit more. Probably do that off camera. Like I said, we're leaving this diaphragm on here, and we got to get this needle out. So, this needle is connected two ways. There's an adjustment in here with this special tool. What this special tool does is when it's in the car and this locks in, it keeps this from turning and ripping the diaphragm. But out here it doesn't matter. We just need to undo this. Okay. And then there's a little screw on the side that keeps it from turning. We need to take that out. there's that. All right, and now the other part, the adjustment part in here, we just need to tap out. So we'll just use a drift. I don't know what I did. Okay. Another hammer. Very gently. Okay. Now that it's started, I can just go with this brass pin. And it's out. Okay. So, here's this little part. Has a little O-ring on it. It's actually not in bad shape. And then there's a little star. You can't really see it, but trust me, to hold it in place. Star washer. Okay. All right. Okay, and that's pretty much everything. So I'm going to clean all this back up, and I'll bring you back in once we go to put it back together. Okay, reassembly. So let's start with down here. So let's put the new float in. Not too tight. Oop, wrong side. Okay. All right, good. Let's check it to make sure it, yep, we're good. Okay. Now let's put the float. Okay. Okay. Now, let's check this. It should be 17 millimeters from the base here. And I did make a little adjustment to it before I put it on. That'll play. That'll play. Okay. Now, grab our gasket. Could go both ways, doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, that's on. Now, let's get our choke on. New gasket. Put it on the right way, helps. Boom. That's it there. That works. Okay. Switch to the other side. All right. It's a new ring I already put down there. This new ring goes around here. And make sure you put it on the right way. There we go. Then that other air control goes in here. No gaskets there. And they say tighten it down and then let it off just a little bit. Don't know what that means, but we'll do that. And then lastly, we need the new one of these, which is right here. Yeah, you thought I lost it. So did I. All right. Here's the gasket. That goes like this. And then this will go like this. Correct? Correct? Is that right? Yep. Okay, dokie. Grab the screws out of this one. Okay. Now, let's go back to our air fuel mixture needle. Okay. So I think this O-ring's okay here. Let me just check it. Yeah, that's some good O-ringage. Okay. This goes in there. And we tap it down. Don't like that. The O-ring came out. Let's do that. Let's get a little juice on it. Let it go back a little smoother, hopefully. That should be better. Okay. Now, dead, down all the way. Let's put our star washer in. It's gonna hold this all. Okay. Let's take a look in there. The light. That looks pretty well down there. Just give it a... Now I'm happy with it. Okay. We're going to put this in, and we're going to make sure the slot is near that screw on the side. That's going to go in there. Okay, let's check that. Okay, now let's see if we can tighten this and have this move up and down. Yep. Excellent. So, when you tighten this and loosen it, it moves this needle up and down. Okay? And they say the neutral starting point is to make the shoulder even. Right here. And right about there is good. Okay. Now, okay. Spring. Top. Okay, put that back in. Some oil is going to need to go in here, but we'll do that once it's back on the car. And there we go. Put back together. Ready to go. Moving parts all work. All right. Okay, so carburetors are rebuilt. You've seen me put them on and take off the car a few times, so I'm not going to do it again. But once I get it back on, hopefully, fingers crossed, the next video is me driving the car. But we'll see. That'll be after the holidays and whatnot. But anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good one.